today's race, the coach for the Alabama Crimson Tide, Mr. Gene Stallings.
Drivers, start your engines.
How's that sound with the motor running, Bobby?
Give me little, I know CBS is listening or whatever.
Already. How's that sound, Bobby? Good. Give me one more time.
Let's go down to Mike Joy right now and get more on the heat story here at Talladega as we prepare for the Diehard 500. Mike?
Well, Ken, these cars are designed to cheat the wind, not get air to the driver. This motor pumps out intense heat. The windshield, the sun bakes in just like it does when you park your car at the mall all day. The side window on the right side is closed. That flat back window takes in a lot of sunlight and with it a lot of heat. Before Ernie Irvan fired his engine, it was 114 degrees inside this car. But the drivers have ways to cope with this heat. David Hobbs shows us how.
Mike, as you say, these cars are just one 3,500-pound heat sink, and a lot of that heat comes off the engine through the floor and the driver's feet to help combat it. We've got fiberglass Kevlar matting, a bit of space-age material here. That cuts down that heat a lot. They take in air off the skin of the car in this knacker duct, comes down this insulated tube to the air pump. The pipe size drops, increases the velocity, and it goes to this heat exchanger. This ice box is full of ice, and of course the air, when it comes out the other side, is really nice and cool. And it goes round this pipe into the driver's helmet and puts super cold air around the driver's head. Some of them have a V in this pipe to help cool the back of the seat as well. This is another insulated pipe to extract hot air out of the car. And of course these drivers are going to lose somewhere in the region of 2 liters of water or fluid an hour. And this box here is going to fill them up with them, apart from their fuel stops as well. So it's going to be a real hot day, and in spite of all this equipment, those drivers are going to get just awfully, awfully hot this afternoon.
And David, these black cars are about 10 degrees hotter than the other ones. Black absorbs heat. Kyle Petty says he may lose as much as 12 pounds today. He wears a size 34 waist in his pants. He brings a pair of drawstring pants with him to Talladega and says he'll cinch him up about 2 inches tighter to cover what he'll lose in water weight today. The 42 cars that'll start the Diehard 500 are rolling past for the first of the pace lap. Let's go upstairs to Ken Squire with the starting grid for today's race.
Row 1 features Bill Elliott on the pole for the first time in '93 and the Diehard champ from a year ago, Ernie Irvan. Row 2, it's Brett Bodine and Kyle Petty. In row 3, Ricky Rudd, winner at Michigan on CBS, and Rick Mack. Row 4 is Greg Sachs and the rookie sensation, Jeff Gordon. Row 5, Tut Strickland and Rick Wilson. In row 6, the 4-time winner of the Diehard 500, Dale Earnhardt and Harry Gant. Row 7 is Michael Waltrip and Robbie Gordon. Row 8, Dale Jarrett, and the 2-time winner here, Darrell Waltrip. In row 9, it's Jimmy Means and Loy Allen Jr. Row 10 is Jimmy Hensley and Neil Bonnet. Row 11, Ted Musgrave and Sterling Marlin. For row 12, Morgan Shepherd and Jimmy Horton. Row 13, Mark Martin and Wally Gollenbach Jr. Row 14 is Jimmy Spencer and Ken Schrader. Row 15, the 86th champion of this event, Bobby Hillen and Jeff Purvis. Row 16 is Derek Cope and Rusty Wallace. In row 17, Jeff Bodine is there with Kenny Wallace. Row 18, Alabama's Stanley Smith and the '89 winner, Terry Labonte. Row 19, Phil Parsons and Dick Trickle. Richard Petty's nephew, Richie Petty, is on the inside of row 20, and there's late speed. The provisional starters in row 21 are Bobby Labonte and the '76 Diehard 500 champion, Dave Marcus.